Well, after a long Christmas break, Minneapolis Lions basketball ready to take off again. Lady Lions are hosting the Lady Trojans of southeast of Saline.
Seems like it's been about 2 months since we played.
It hasn't been a very long layoff, but it sure seems like it.
And for your Trojans, a 5'4"
They squeaked in 2 practices this week.
Yeah, that ice and snowstorm that set in took a bite out of the kids' practice, plus school time. Today being the first day since Tuesday morning they've been in school. Might be a little rust.
Could be a little rusty. I think Southeast probably be the same way, so maybe if we come out and play a pretty good ball game, I still claim we can play with these girls. We have in the past. We get them a little bit rattled and a little bit foul trouble. Cut down that three-point perimeter, and we played with them before, and I think we can do it again.
Beat them here a year ago.
Soundly.
And for your Lady Lions, a 5'8" senior co-captain number 44,
And realistically, Vic, they actually should have a tough time matching up with us inside. Swanson has got to guard either Crossan or Mao, and whoever the other one is being guarded by, we should be able to do some damage inside. That's just my opinion, but.
And last time we played Southeast Saline down at the Sacred Heart Tournament, Bicentennial Center. Seemed like forever ago, but Minneapolis.
That was last year.
Yeah, it was. But to start, they weren't doubling down on Swanson, and she hurt us early in the paint. Second half, Minneapolis started double teaming and getting somebody drop down, double down on that in the defensive end, and they held her down. But then Symes started hitting from the outside. So Southeast has a couple weapons Minneapolis is going to have to contend with. And we are set for the opening tip. Mallory to tip center against Jessica Swanson, number 25, Southeast senior.
Pretty much the lineup we've seen out of Southeast about every time we played them, but they do go deep with a couple other girls on the bench that can play.
Minneapolis controls the tip. Atwell with the ball on the left side. Kicks it out to go to the top. Swings it over to Frazier, over to Perry. Perry drives baseline. Looks for a shot. Tries to get a pass out to Atwell. She does. Audie backs it out. Down to the baseline to Perry.
Pretty tight man-to-man.
Can dribble into the middle.
There you go.
Nice
That's
little
the one we want.
jumper in the paint. Lady's going to drop back in the 2-3 zone.
Best way to attack that zone is ball movement, and they're trying to cross-court pass. We got a hand on it.
Almost had a takeaway there. From the outside. Southeast misses a 3. Brooke Kent. Atwell brings it up. Swing it to the left side to Jessa Perry. Crossan moves up to the top, backing down. Frazier pops out to the top. Push it to Atwell. Looking for the cutter. Crossan pops to the top of the circle. Looks inside to Goeth, swings it over to Perry. Syme with the defense. Over to Mallory at the top of the circle. Frazier guarded by Stein. We're going to get a foul called on Audie Atwell, I believe, on an illegal screen. That'll be Atwell's first foul, team foul number 1, Minneapolis.
Must have the forearm in the back or something. I didn't see much.
Kent with the ball at the top for Trojan, swings it over to the left side to Syme. Back to Kent. Over to Stein on the right side. They're looking in the middle for Swanson, and they kick it inside there. She takes dribble down to the baseline, kicks it back out. Syme from the free throw line, partially blocked. Swanson with the rebound. She's going to be fouled as she goes back up. And that foul's called on Mallory Goeth, her first foul.
Shooting 2, number 25, Jessica Swanson.
Swanson to shoot 2 here, Vic. Free throw is always important in every game, and Southeast seems to be a fairly decent free throw shooting team. That one was in and out.
Crawls over the front of the rim, hits the back, pops out. Second throw coming for Swanson. That second free throw attempt by Jessica's good, and they're going to pick up in a full court pressing defense. Kicks it to the middle to Crossan, who kicks Perry crossing half
nice
court.
Nice job.
Three-point attempt from the outside by Mallory. Shantae Syme clears the glass for Southeast, and they're pushing. Down to Stein on the baseline, kicks it back up to Ken on the wing. Inside to Potacek, who swings a pass over to the baseline to Syme, and she's not there. Out of bounds, turnover to the Lady Lion.
Replacing number 4, Krista Frazier.
Shoemaker checks in for the Lady Lions. Frazier will take a seat. Trojans are going to press, Mike. They're going to have that full court trap on. I'm sure we'll probably see that all night long. There goes
nice
Audi
job.
Streaking down the side. She goes up for the layup, and it's good. Minneapolis with a 4-1 lead. Nice break to the bucket by Atwell. Megan Donovan off the bench. She's going to be to the scores table to check in. And they hit a cut and Swanson down the lane. I believe that's going to be foul number 2 on Audie Atwell. And it is. Second
You're right.
foul picked up by Audie Atwell. She's called for over the back. Going for the rebound.
Thought they were going to get Jordan Crossan, but caught Audie with her second foul.
Donovan comes in for the Lady Lions, and she takes Jordan Crossan's place. Kent from the outside for a 3. Off the rim hard. Mallory with the rebound long. She's going the length to the floor. She go up for the layup. It's hard off the glass, and it's rebounded by Swanson. Megan Donovan right there to battle for the rebound. Jessica Perry with the shot. Goeth cleans the glass. Back out front to Atwell. We'll reset the offense. Donovan called for 3 seconds in the lane. Turnover on the Lions. Goes to the Trojans. Minneapolis with a 4-1 lead. 4:54 to go in the first period. Well, Mike, maybe we're going to get them fouls called underneath. They're calling it pretty close inside.
They are.
Kent crosses the timeline for the Trojans. Over to Stein on the left side. Skip pass cross court to Syme from the right wing. She puts up a 3. That's foul's going to be called on Megan Donovan. That's going to be 4th team foul on the Lady Lions early in the first period. Donovan's first foul. Syme kicks it right back over to the wing to Kent. Kick back top, swings it over to Stein. Stein with a stutter step. Could have been called travel, no call. Back out to Swanson, who swings it to the middle to Kent. Kent looks for Syme. Swanson in the middle. They skip pass over to Syme. She sets up. Shoemaker comes out. And we got a travel called on Swanson. Looked like there was going to be a foul called on Jessa Perry, but the traveling violation called before the whack on the wrist. Fortunate for Minneapolis, that would have been team foul number 5. Still over half the quarter to go. Minneapolis with another turnover. They still have a 4-1 lead, 4:16 to go in the period. Down to the baseline. Back out top for Stein. Stein looks for Syme on the wing. Minneapolis doing a good job. They got to get that lane cleaned out. Minneapolis called for a 3-second violation, and Swanson camped out down there. Perry takes it to the hole, and she's going to be called on a foul, or waving it off as far as shot goes.
On the floor.
I believe he's calling it on the floor. It'll be Lady Lions ball inbound under their own basket. Crossan checks in for Mallory. Jess Perry with the ball out top. Gets it over to Shoemaker on the baseline. Kick back out to Perry. Reset the offense. Shantae Syme out on the defense. Shoemaker with a nice move to the baseline. And we're going to get a foul called on Erica Stein.
Good call. She does that quite often, Vic, and has that arm across the other arm, and good call there.
Stein goes for the tie-up, and she comes across the arm. That'll be second team foul on the Trojans. Danny Weiss in for Stein. Shoemaker to pull the trigger under the basket. Gets it out to Frazier. Drops it inside to Cross, and pass is picked off, and there goes Jessa Perry hustling down the floor. She saves it. Ball out of bounds off Minneapolis. It'll stay with the Trojans. Nice hustle by Jessa Perry.
Jessa shows a little bit of the speed that she does possess from one end of the court to the other. Made the save right on the baseline. No one could get to it. Excellent hustle.
Haley George checks in for the Lady Lions, and she takes Audie Atwell's place. Krista Frazier from the baseline for a three-point shot, and it's long, rebounded by Syme. Minneapolis sneaks. Shantae Syme brings it three-quarters court and catches Jessica Swanson going to the bucket. Easy layup, 4-3, Minneapolis with a 1-point lead. Another turnover by the Lady Lions.
Now you can't clap real loud up here.
With a 4-3 lead.
Just kidding.
And Jarrah Shoemaker almost with a nice steal there. And we're going to get a double dribble called on Weiss. Southeast, turn it over to the Lady Lions.
Checking in for Minneapolis, number 44, Mallory Dillon. Replacing number 13, Megan Donovan.
Mallory up off the bench, and she'll take Megan Donovan's spot. Shoemaker's going to bring it in across the timeline for the Lady Lions. Goes with the ball out top. She drives in the paint, up for the shot, little 4-footer.
Yep.
Right over the top of the rim and in. 6-3, Minneapolis. Syme spots up for three. It's in and out, rebounded by Shoemaker. Minneapolis headed the other way. Mallory telegraphed that pass. Brooke Kent picks it off, takes it all the way for the layup, brings Southeast to within one, 6-5. Frazier with the ball on the left wing. Crossing, working good underneath, getting open. Bring it over to the right side to George. Shoemaker pops up to the free throw line.
That's a good shot right there. Good look for Jarrah right there.
Take that shot any chance she gets. Nice cover defense by Shoemaker. That's going to be off Southeast. That'll be Minneapolis ball. That ball's got to be Minneapolis ball.
Mal with just a quick hand in there, tips it maybe just a little bit, deflects it enough. Southeast couldn't handle it. It definitely Minneapolis ball.
Turnover by the Trojans gives the ball to Minneapolis. They have a 6-5 lead with 1:10 to go in the period. Shoemaker over the top to Perry, across the timeline, looking in the middle to go with.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Free throw line jumper.
I like that shot too.
Mallory. 8-5, Minneapolis with 3-point lead, under a minute to go, period number one. Potacek from the free throw line. That draws a little bit of iron. It's going to be a jump ball, and that'll stay with Southeast Saline on the alternate possession. 42.7 seconds to go in the period. Weiss to trigger it in for the Trojans. She gets it out to Kent, guarded by Perry. That's going to be a walking call on Weiss. Turnover to the Lions. Minneapolis gets the ball back with 37 seconds to go. Southeast is backed up to a half court. Jessa Perry tries to take it over the top, and they're going to get a foul called on Haley George, and that's going to be team foul number 5 on the Lady Lions.
Foul number 21, Haley George.
Ill-advised pass there, Mike. There was 4 purple.
Three-quarter court, and there were 3 in between. So yeah, I think she still should have hit the post in the middle and let her turn, hit the opposite side, and then we could have got it to Haley right quick. But tough pass.
Swanson looking for a cutter, and that sign was in the middle. It's going to be Minneapolis.
I don't see how that could be a jump.
Minneapolis ties the ball up, and they get it on the turnover. We got 11.2 seconds to go.
Good strong rebound by Mal. Takeaway.
Crossan with a nice move into the paint. She goes up and in. Perry puts it back up, and that's going to be time.
Wow.
Time expires into the first quarter. Minneapolis a couple looks at the bucket there. Unable to convert it, but they have an 8-5 lead at the end of 1.
Looking good. Southeast not extremely hot from the outside, and we're not letting them get inside too much. So,
Ladies doing a good job packing that down on the inside. Southeast unable to work anything inside to Swanson other than a couple breaks to the bucket. But out of the set offense, they're not getting anything inside.
Coach playing Haley George, I think, for the first time varsity this year, and she's doing quite well. She puts a little size there on the back line. I didn't think Donovan was very effective when she was in there, but she's kind of sporadic. She comes and goes, but
it'll be Southeast Saline ball to start the second quarter.
I think Audra has 2 fouls in it. That's why they're going a little deeper in that number 3 spot.
Lions to start the second quarter the same way they started the game, with the exception of Shoemaker's in for Atwell. Audie on the bench with 2 fouls early in the first quarter. They try to hit Swanson down low, and it's picked off by Jordan Crossan. Nice turnover. That ball's tipped out of bounds. I thought it was tipped out of bounds by Southeast to Saline. Lee swings it back over to Ken on the right side, down to the baseline to Swanson. Looking for Potacek in the middle. Back out top to Weiss.
Nice body control there by Brooke Kent with a jump shot in the paint on a cross-court pass. Oh, yeah.
I don't think, if she wouldn't have flinched, I don't think the official would have caught it. He didn't blow his whistle until she flinched. Atwell comes back in for Shoemaker, and Stein back in for Weiss for Southeast to Saline. 8-7, Minneapolis with a 1-point lead. Nice rebound position by Audra Atwell.
Excellent job on the backside.
That was a bogus call. He was anticipating contact, and there wasn't any. That was an anticipation call. That's going to be 2 fouls on Mallory. That puts Simon at the line. First free throw's up and in. Megan Donovan in for Jordan Crossan. Second free throw attempt by Simons, long, rebounded by Audra Atwell. Lions break the pressure. Back out top to Audie Atwell. Swings it over to the right side to Frazier. Perry pops to the top for the ball. Over to Atwell. Atwell drives in, backs it out, pass off to Donovan. Frazier with the ball top of the circle. She drives in. She throws up the shot. Rebounded by Swanson. Oh, that's going to be a traveling violation as Potacek drags that back leg. Scores tied, 8 apiece.
Couldn't quite put the brakes on it. Coach willing to go with Mal, even though she has 2 fouls. There, Jordan's coming back in now, so.
Frazier with the ball down on the baseline, looking inside, back out to Perry. Atwell with a nice drive inside. Donovan's there for the rebound. She goes back up, puts it in. Nice putback by Megan Donovan. Puts Minneapolis back on top, 10-8. Stein looking, skipping across the sign, but they get it back out front to Kent. Donovan moves in for a nice block. She gets the rebound. Potacek pushes into her, but no foul called.
So far, nice job on the
inside.
defensive. Oh, my.
It's going to be a jump ball. Stays with the Lady Lions on the alternate possession. That could have been number 3.
That was close to having 3 on Mal.
Crossan comes in, takes Mallory's place. Jared Shoemaker in for Atwell. Minneapolis with a 10-8 lead, 5:02 to go in the half.
Oh, my.
Jordan Crossan right there for the rebound, not unable to control it though, and Kent comes out with it. That was going to be a traveling violation. Turnover to Minneapolis. Jessica took a little ill will when she looked up and seen Donovan plugging up the middle there. I think it kind of scared her.
They've kind of dropped back. They're not pressing, Vic. Minneapolis doing a good job breaking that press early, getting some good fast break buckets. Not a good pass.
Throw away by Minneapolis. So that's got to be a traveling violation. She looks at the official like, are you kidding me? But she only gets 1 pivot foot, not 2. Ladies need to start hitting some of them outside shots, Mike, because
we missed a couple easy ones in close,
too. You watch Jordan Crossan down there. She's working her tail off on the inside trying to get something opened up. Tried to get it into her, but Georgia's pass went the wrong side. Crossan was shielding the other way. And Jordan Crossan's going to pick up her first personal. Trying to go around, pick the pass off into Swanson.
Should put Southeast in the 1-1 here, Vic, with 4:11 left in the first half.
It's a long time to be shooting free throws, half of a quarter. Lady Trojans with only 2 team fouls so far in this half. Swanson's first free throw attempt is good. Second attempt on its way, and it's good. That ties the score at 10 apiece with 4:11 to go in the half. Coach Darrow calls a 30-second timeout.
So far, pretty decent officiating crew, Vic. I think giving everyone a pretty fair shake, which I know you and I haven't agreed with all of them during the course of the year, but these guys look like they're pretty consistent.
Yeah, they are. They've called a good game so far.
Nothing outrageous, anyway. Nothing we can even whine about. I like them that way. I really do. More consistent, the better off it is. I know we're a little behind on the fouls, but
And the less terrible calls they make, the less I have to listen to my wife tell me to shut up. Lions inbound with the score tied 10-all. 4 minutes to go in the half. Shoemaker with the ball out front over to Donovan. Swings it over to Perry on the left side. Perry gets herself an opening. She's going to take it around the outside and dribbles the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover to Southeast. Jessica got down there. She needs to put that ball up instead of taking her clear inside like that.
Jordan had the defense screened off there. She had a nice little chippy, just a jump stop and right up with it.
Skip pass clear across court to Simon. They bring it right back over to Stein. Over to Kent. Looks at the baseline, tries to get it, but it was sealed up by Perry. Little jumper by Shantae Simon. It's going to be rebounded by Megan Donovan.
Megan very effective now.
That's double dribble. How did they miss the double dribble? Coach Darrell way up off the bench there trying to get that official.
Yeah, just as I start bragging on the officials, they boot that one for sure.
That was terrible. That was right there in front of him, too. Still 10-10, 3:09 left to go in the half. Shoemaker with a nice move, drops down a pass into crossing off the glass. She gets her own rebound, and she's fouled, and it's in. Count the bucket, and Jordan Crossan will go to the line. She'll shoot the traditional three-point opportunity.
That's what that 5'11" will do for you down low. There's no one to match up with her, and she's pretty effective in close.
And that's the third foul on Erica Stein. That ball's out of bounds off Southeast. It'll stay right here with Minneapolis.
And that was a good call.
Swanson and Potacek battle for the rebound, and it goes off of them. Shoemaker will pull the trigger underneath their own basket. George spots up from the corner for three.
Oh, yeah.
15-10, Lady Lions with a 5-point lead. 2:50 to go in the half. Stein with the ball.
Nice stroke by Haley George.
They're looking for Swanson in the middle. And Minneapolis doing a good job of packing that thing down inside. Swanson lucky to get that one to go in. It rolls over the top of the rim after she forced it up. 15-12, Minneapolis 3-point lead, 2.5 to go. Jessa Perry with the ball. She's going to set the offense. Back out top to Donovan. Jessa steps back out and takes it. Jessa Perry wards off the defense with the elbow, and she gets the offensive foul called on her. That's 8 team fouls on the Lady Lions, but that was a player control foul, so no free throw shot. Swanson with a walk. She jumped before she shot, come back down, put it up, and the official right on top of that calls a traveling
all over
violation.
that one.
Stein almost picks up number 4. Perry tries to swing it in over the top to Crossan, and it's picked off again. Down on the baseline to Stein, who gets it inside to Potacek. Potacek has to kick it back out. Swings it over to Weiss. Weiss shuffled her feet. No call there. Picked off by Jessa Perry. She's going to take it all the way. Steinel. Jessa Perry fights in there for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul called on Danny Weiss as she pushes Jessa Perry. 4th team foul. No free throws for the Lady Lions yet, as that's only 4 team fouls on the Trojans. Coach able to keep Mallory and Atwell on the bench without picking up them third fouls, Mike.
With a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and we have a 3-point lead. That's very helpful. Crossan with a nice move. Puts it on the floor.
He has got to shoot that ball.
It's going to be a tie-up and turn it over to Southeast on the alternate possession.
Jordan has got to take that 6-foot shot when she gets right there. Feet planted, squared up to the bucket. She needs to go ahead and just let her rip.
That's right.
It's a good look.
Coach Crossan over in the stands. Let her know the same thing, Mike.
It's a good shot. She's right there in the paint. It's a good look for Jordan.
Under a minute to go in the half. Minneapolis up by 3, 15-12. Syme for three, way over, rebounded by Donovan. Minneapolis just slow it down and able to. Nice little running jumper from the free throw line by Jared Shoemaker. Minneapolis up by 5, 17-12 with 30 seconds to go. Weiss gets it down to the baseline to Swanson, who skips it across to Syme. They're looking in the middle to Swanson. She puts it up off the glass. It's too hard. Knocked out of there. Syme picks it up. She walked. Official telling Coach Darrow to have a seat as he's trying to get the official to call the traveling violation.
When they walk that bad.
Coach Darrow obeys his wishes, takes a seat, but I think he got his point across. Of course, this official down in front of us, you can't tell if he's mad or not because that's how he looks all the time. Second free throw's off. Swanson gets the rebound as Minneapolis falls asleep on the boards. And that's the end of the first half. Minneapolis with a 17-14 lead.
The Iowa County Wrestling Club is selling raffle tickets for Saline and the Grill. Tickets are $1 each or 6.
What do you think, Dale? Minneapolis had 3 points here at halftime against Southeast. Not too bad. I kind of thought we rebounded fairly decent on the defensive end. Megan Donovan came in with 4 big defensive rebounds. Mallory had 3 before she went out. And Audrey Antwell had a couple before she got into foul trouble. Scoring for Lady Lions, Audrey Antwell with 2. Megan Donovan with 2. Haley George with that 3 ball. Came off the bench with some good minutes. Jared Shoemaker with 2. Jordan Crossan with 2. And Mallory Goeth with 6. Rebounding-wise, like I say, Megan Donovan, 4 big defensive rebounds. Minneapolis, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. And did shoot the ball fairly decent when we got in close. I might have missed a couple of chippies in there because I'm just a little disappointed when they miss them. But really not too bad shooting 2-point goals in close.
Yeah, if we could have been a little bit better on those inside chippies, we'd be far better than we are now. It's been our weakness so far this year. We have not been able to convert those like we need to, though I think tonight we are doing better than we did the last few games in 2004.
As always, turnovers a big key to the Lady Lions' success. I had us with 12 turnovers there in the first half, so probably if they could stay 10 or below, I think Coach would call that successful. You get too many, you get over 20 a game, and it's a little bit too many.
I'm just glad that Southeast was not able to take advantage of that free throw situation once we got in foul trouble.
And Minneapolis doing a pretty good job breaking the press. When they put it on there early, then they took it off, and then they tried a little something there at the end, but hasn't been really successful creating turnovers for their club.
It's a good game. We're doing better against them than I thought we would. I hope we do this well all the time. But
Southeast very athletic.
Than I thought we would. So
as athletic as Southeast is with Syme and Stein and Swanson, it's tough to sometimes match up to a team that's athletic. But yeah, we've got some team speed and we've got some bulk inside. We can rebound fairly decent, and we can be effective inside shooting those chippies.
Well, thanks, Mike. We'll be back with second half action shortly.
"30 seconds to go till the start of the second half. Minneapolis with a 3-point lead, 17-14. Good defense inside on Swanson. She hadn't got too many good looks at the basket, and Southeast not hitting from the outside. Low-scoring affair, Mike, but I think that's right up Minneapolis' alley.
I know if you talk to the coach, anything under 40, and we got a real good shot of winning this contest. Southeast, a little bit of foul trouble here and there, but so are we. So
Lady Lions inbound to start the half. Jess Perry with the ball.
And there's Southeast in a 2-3 zone.
Swing it to the left, Atwell, who drops down to the baseline to Frazier. Back up to Atwell, kick it inside to Goeth. Oh! Turn around to throw it over to Perry on the right side, and Jessa breaks for the basket just as Mallory releases the ball, throws it away out of bounds. Southeast on the turnover.
12 turnovers in the first half, Vic. Not too bad. I know it's probably 4 or 5 more than what the coach would like to see. Can't let Swanson have that easy a trip to the...
Atwell takes it inside. She's going to get fouled by Syme as she comes across the arm. Shante thought she had the ball, but the official says otherwise. Foul number 1 on Syme. First team foul on Southeast start the half. Nice look inside by Atwell. Quick pass. Mallory puts it off the glass for 2. Southeast wasn't ready. And when that official hands that ball to the person inbounding it, they have to be ready. Southeast looking to overload the zone. They're going to drop one in over the top to Swanson. Swanson with the ball on the baseline. Kent from outside for 3, and she hits it. That ties the score at 19. Atwell gets down and covers up the baseline real good.
You commit yourself to make that pass inside, out of bounds there. You got to make it.
Mallory unable to get position down there. She picks up her 3rd foul, and it's early in the half.
Foul number 44.
If she'd have kept her hands up and slid her feet down, she'd have been okay, but she had them folded in and bent over. Another 3-pointer by Southeast puts Southeast up on top, 22-19.
That's that 3-point line I was talking about earlier. Keep Southeast from hitting them, but they come out in the second half and hit 2 quick threes and jump up 3-point lead on us.
Southeast unable to hit anything from the outside in the first half, and they come out on fire in the second half with 2 in a row from beyond the arc.
And 2 quick turnovers, which kind of helps fuel the fire there.
Minneapolis gets it past the timeline. Frazier stops and pops, and it's in. Brings Minneapolis to within one, 22-21. That's something that Krista needs to do a lot more of, Mike.
Nice little 10-footer.
Nice little jump shot. Perry with the defense out on Syme.
Minneapolis needing a bucket there, and Krista Frazier with a nice little 10-footer.
There'll be a pushing foul on April Potacek as she comes through the lane and shoves Krista Frazier. Second team foul on Southeast. That'll be Potacek's first.
Just go ahead and throw it. She's there.
Yeah, when you're caught in the air like that, at least get rid of it, even if you just toss it. You don't have to put any heat on it. Just toss it up and look for one of your players to run underneath
Even though your player's not looking, you still have to pass it. And the player was there, so it should just let her rip.
Kent spots up for three. Rebounded by Goeth. Frazier brings it across the timeline. Kent steps over for the defense. They get it over the top. Jessa Perry there with a pass from Jordan Crossan. Nice look inside by Jordan. Minneapolis up by 1, 23. That's going to be a walking violation on Southeast.
Good call.
Minneapolis jumps out and try to get the turnover. Shoemaker comes in for Perry.
And replacing number 10, Jessa Perry.
5:22 to go in the third quarter. Minneapolis with a 23-22 lead. White ball. Nice hustle by Minneapolis. Yeah, Coach Self did that a week ago. Put the pads on the boys. That's going to be off.
Don't point that way.
If Audie would have let it go, she dribbled it on the sideline, but if she'd have let it go, it would have been off Southeast because they tipped it. Skip pass up top to Syme as she hits another three. Atwell clears the timeline, gets it to Donovan. You got to put the ball on the floor before you turn and run. Donovan turns and takes a step, throws it away.
5 turnovers here already in the third quarter. Allowed Southeast to get a 2-point lead here. Plus their outside shooting, 3 trays by Southeast here. Has caught them up on us.
They kicked it up a notch.
Checking in for Minneapolis number 22, Jared Shoemaker.
I'd be getting an explanation here because you cannot stop. That has to be a dead ball before you can stop the deal. Either that or we charge a timeout. I don't think they.
Well, it isn't a dead ball after a made basket, and they substituted, and it shouldn't have been. You shouldn't have been able to. You can substitute on a dead ball.
Southeast up by 4, 27-23. Just under 4.5 minutes to go. And another turnover on the inbounds. That ball's off Southeast, turnover to Minneapolis.
That one skipped through there about 3 times, didn't it?
Shoemaker with the ball. Down to Atwell on the wing. Four minutes to go. Minneapolis sets up the offense. Kick ball. Reset the shot clock.
Yeah.
Had one.
Mallory doing a good job playing with 3 fouls.
Nice look down low. Jordan Crossan looking for some assists there.
Wow.
Donovan take that thing strong and off the glass, put it in. But instead it rolls off the front of the rim. She'll go to the line, she'll shoot 2.
Nice look in close.
That's a second or third good pass by Jordan Crossan down low. Megan Donovan's first free throw attempts up and in. Brings Minneapolis to within 3, 27-24. Second attempt's on the way, and it misses. No rim, so it's going to be out of bounds. Ball to Southeast. Perry going to put a little pressure on up front. Kent from outside for 3. It's off the rim. Rebounded good and strong by Jordan Crossan. Perry's headed off the other way. That foul's going to be called on Brooke Kent. That's Kent's third foul. Jess has got to keep that wing down because she could have been called for the offensive foul there.
She could have had her 4th foul right there.
Shoemaker spots for 3. Jordan Crossan there for the rebound. Stick it back and in. That brings Minneapolis back to within 1, 26-27. Oh, that's going to be a traveling violation.
She did that last time down the floor too. They didn't catch it, but it was definitely noticeable there. She's got a little hiccup there in her step before she dribbles.
Donovan working well down low.
Swanson over the back.
It's going to be a foul called on Jessica Swanson. That's 5
Megan's got to make those.
That's 5 team fouls now on the Lady Trojans. Atwell on the wing. What was the call?
3 seconds.
Ladies back to within 1, 27-26. Weiss puts up a shot. Crossan with a nice block out. Give and go by Southeast on the turnover. Score the bucket by Potacek. Shoemaker with a nice look. 29-28 Southeast. Minneapolis trails by 1. 2:07 left to go in the third period. Simon with the ball on the wing. Skip pass across to Weiss. Down on the baseline, skip it back to the top to Syme. To get it inside to Potacek. That's got to be a travel. She shuffles her feet when she... Kent hits a three-pointer, puts Southeast up by 4, 32-28. Out of bounds off Southeast. Minneapolis will keep it. Syme shuffled her feet that last time right before she delivered the pass.
Minneapolis hanging tough here. Need a bucket here to stay close. Southeast starting to light it up with that three-point shot, and
yes. She slides them feet all over the floor, and there's no call made. Nice hand by Jessa Perry. Tie up, and the ball will stay with Southeast Saline. Donovan going to give Jordan Cross a rest. Jordan been out there the entire third quarter so far. Nice rebound by Jessa Perry, and she's fouled. That's going to be called on Jessica McDonald. That'll be her first. That'll be 16 fouls on the Trojans.
Foul number 3, Jessica McDonald, her first in the team 6. Coming in for Minneapolis, number 22.
Shoemaker checks in for Jessa Perry. We got 1:02 left to go in the period. Minneapolis trails by 4, 32-28. Audie Atwell goes and picks up the pass. It was Megan called for the double dribble. Turnover on the lines.
good chance for a bucket there, and two-handed dribble. Megan caught with a double dribble.
You can't pass up those opportunities. They only come knocking so often. .30 seconds left to go in the period. Southeast by 4, 32-28. Skip pass over to Kent. She's going to drive it into the paint, pulls it back out. Syme puts it. That's got to be a travel, or at least a.
Thank you.
Should have been a.
Tries to draw the foul, but it was definitely a walk.
Another turnover on the inbounds by Minneapolis is going to give Southeast the ball with 16.9 seconds to go in the period. Weiss steps up, takes shot. Off Atwell, out of bounds, 11.6 seconds. Weiss to trigger it in. Top of the key to Swanson. Nice block out. Goeth goes up for the rebound. Atwell gets the rebound, and it's good if it goes. Third period comes to an end. Minneapolis trails by 4, 32-28.
Boy, a real good look by Audie there at the end on a little 10-footer. Minneapolis hanging close here. Even with Southeast coming out and hitting 4 3-pointers there in the third quarter, Minneapolis still within a couple buckets here.
They gotta stay within themselves in this fourth period.
Did a real good job towards the end of that third quarter, recognizing the three-point shooters of Southeast, and we were covering them up. They weren't getting the shot there later on. So then, of course, when that happens, you got to watch out for Swanson inside. So
Cross has been doing a good job on Jessica in the middle.
Minneapolis with 9 turnovers there in that third quarter. Didn't help our cause much there, and actually did help Southeast with a couple buckets. So
5 of those 9 had to have been in the first 5 possessions, too.
Yep. They were early.
So we're set to start the 4th quarter. Minneapolis trails by 4, 32-28. The Lady Lions will have the ball to begin. Perry swings it over to the far side. Picked off as they try to go over the top with the pass. Another turnover by the Lady Lions. They leave Ken alone. She'll put that ball up from out there. There she is, shooting it for 3, but that's going to be long. She follows her shot, though. Back up. Southeast fights for the rebound between the 2 purples.
Nice job by Mal, stepping in the passing lane, taking that ball away from Southeast.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Brooke Kent. She's called for the pushing violation. And that's going to put Krista Frazier on the line, shooting a 1-on-1. 17 fouls on the Trojans to start the 4th period. Lady Lions will be at the line the rest of the match.
1-1. Oh, it is.
Frazier's first throw up and in. Cuts the lead to 3, 32-29.
Checking in for Southeast, number 14, Colin Henry.
I stand corrected. The little lady tells me that's Brooke Kent's 2nd foul.
Well, they had 3 up on her a little bit ago. I figured that was 4. They made a mistake putting it up the last time.
Must have been.
Second free throw attempt by Frazier's off the back of the rim, rebounded by Weiss. And Frazier swings down for the steal, and she comes across the arm of Danny Weiss. That'll be a foul on Krista Frazier. I believe that's her first. Team foul number 2 for Minneapolis. Perry on the defense on Kent. Back out top. Syme puts one up from beyond the arc, and it's going to be rebound. That's going to be a foul on Syme. Shante steps in, try to steal the ball from Jessa Perry, and she fouls her. Second foul on Shante, and that's going to put Perry on the line.
Well, we hit those free throws, Vic. Put us right back in this ball game. Free throws will be a big part of this game now. Perry's first attempts off the front of the rim. Kent with the ball, guarded by Perry. That's going to be a foul on Jessa. I believe that's number 2. Third team foul on the Lions. Her 3rd personal foul. That's what Minneapolis, they need to stay away from the fouls because you don't want to get in a foul shooting contest. Let Southeast foul you. Not with Southeast. I think that's 4.
That whistle was about a half an hour late, Mike.
I thought she had all ball.
4 personals on Mallory.
Danny Weiss, and coming back into the lineup, number 11, April Patrick. Replacement number 3,
that puts Southeast back up by 4, 29-33. Kent with another free throw opportunity. And it's good. Southeast with their largest lead of the night now by 5. Nice look down low. Good look by the Krista Frazier as she hits Jordan Crossan with a nice bounce pass in the paint. Crossan up off the glass for 2, brings Minneapolis back to within 3, 34-31. Southeast Saline camping in the lane down there, but they're not going to call the 5-second call. Shantae Symes saves it.
Stein all over Krista Frazier's arm.
2 fouls there on Erica Stein, neither one of them called. 31, Southeast with a bucket. Puts them back up by 5. We've got 5:18 left to go in the contest as Lady Lions trail by 5. Minneapolis will have the ball to inbound.
Southeast back with that pressure defense. Full court. We'll take care of the pressure here. We'll be all right.
Donovan will take it on in. Over the top, picked off by Syme. And Donovan with the rebound, and she's fouled by Patacek. Donovan will go to the line. She'll shoot 1-on-1.
Donovan back underneath that defensive board. In the first half, she had 4 big defensive rebounds, and she can help this team a lot right there on that defensive board.
And these are the kind of points we need to score, Mike, with the clock stopped. And anytime you can put points on the board without time coming off, big plus. Donovan's first free throw attempt is good. Cuts the lead to 4, 36-32. Second throws off the glass and in. So she'll take it with a swish, or she'll take it off the glass. Pressure by the Lions. Donovan steps in front of the pass. Megan evidently didn't see that stoplight. Shantae Syme throws up a roadblock, and Donovan just goes right through it. She's called for the offensive foul. That's her second personal. Team foul number 5 for the Lions. Minneapolis picks up man-to-man full court. That's going to be white ball. Should be white ball, and they missed that one.
That's a nice play by Jordan.
Crossan with a tip on the ball, but Kent was the last one to touch as it goes out of bounds. 4:44 to go in the game. Minneapolis trails by 3, 36-33. Five seconds. They got to get her out of the lane. Crossan with a good seal. Ball comes down to Donovan, and she puts it off her knee out of bounds. Southeast will keep it under their basket.
Just down a 3 bucket right here. Minneapolis needs some good defense. Don't want to give that up. Swanson with a free throw extended shot right at the top, or the free throw line. Buries it.
Southeast wanting a walk-in violation, but she was actually pushed. Ladies back to within 3, 38-35.
We got two three-point shooters out here. We need to guard them both. There's one of them right there.
Coach Sager takes timeout. Lady Trojans, Kent hits a 3-pointer, puts Southeast up by 6. 41-35 with 3:43 to go in the game.
Minneapolis doing a good job defensively until right there. Both three-point shooters were open twice, and then Kent with an open look on the wing buries that three-pointer. Puts Minneapolis down 6. That's 2 possessions or 2 3 balls for Minneapolis. Not too many. We don't shoot that many 3 balls anyway, so it might be 3 trips down the court. A lot of time left here.
A lot of time.
I think we're going to have to get Mallory back in the game here. It's crunch time, and we need that inside presence.
So 3:43 to go. Minneapolis trails by 6, and they'll have the ball inbounds to go full court. They get it into Perry. Perry splits the defense. Atwell racing down the side. Perry pulls it back out.
And then throws it away.
Kent read that pass. Atwell with the ball. Kicks it up to Crossan. Oh, come on, there's all kinds of skin. Let's call a foul. You hear the slap clear up here, but there's no. Oh, Perry with a nice move down the baseline, puts it up and in for 2. Brings Minneapolis back to within 6, 43-37. Under
Need a
3
good
minutes
stop
to
right
go.
here.
Coach hollering 55. He wants him to pick up man-to-man. Perry steps in front of there for the turnover. Kent tries to flip it back. Shoemaker takes it all the way and throws it off the top of the rim. Brings Minneapolis back to within 4, 43-39. Coach Darrow up off the bench, takes a full timeout.
Good defense by Minneapolis. Jessa Perry stepped right in between the 2 players. Southeast forced to just try to save it. I don't know.
What? Jessa Perry's the only one that could have fit between those 2 players.
And the tip back into the forecourt, and Minneapolis grabs it. Jared Shoemaker goes all the way for a good little 10-footer. It rolls in. Minneapolis still in this ball game.
Jessa slides in between the 2 Southeast ball players sideways, gets a hand on the ball. Kent tries to save it from going into the backcourt, throws it away. Shoemaker picks it off, takes it all the way down the floor, up and in over the front of the rim for 2 to bring Minneapolis back to within 4, 43-39. It'll be Southeast ball underneath Minneapolis basket. 2:22 to go. Stein inbounds to Potacek, who hits Syme going down the floor. Swanson leaves it short. Crossan with a rebound. Jordan steps out, take the pass from Atwell.
You're either going to pass it, or you're going to shoot it, or you're going to dribble it.
Jared looks inside to try and get the ball into Mallory, and she takes a step before she releases the pass.
Minneapolis a good chance to get within 1 possession.
Coach Sager up off the bench. Minneapolis with some defensive pressure there, and Sager calls timeout for the Trojans. .153 to go in the contest. Minneapolis trails by 4 to be Southeast Saline's ball out of bounds here at the half-court line, right in front of the scores table. Man-to-man defense by Minneapolis. They're trying to go over the top to Kent. Picked off by Crossan. Minneapolis headed the other way. Shoemaker with the ball. She's guarded by Stein. Donovan steps out to take the pass. Megan needs to get that ball in the hand of the guards so the guards can take care of it. Atwell with defense on Ken as she crosses the timeline. Shoemaker up there to foul Stein. Minneapolis had a foul to give, so it'll be Southeast Saline ball out of bounds. 1.5 to go. The Lady Lions still trail by 4. It's going to be a foul by Donovan trying to overplay.
She's not afraid to put that foul on him, is she?
That's going to put Potacek on the line. Shooting a 1-on-1.
Well, we needed a foul real quick. I think we got the right person on the free throw line, too. You want to stay away from Swanson or Kent going to the line, so I don't know. As far as free throw shooting, I think we're in pretty good shape here if we can get her to miss this one.
Potacek's first free throw attempt on the way. It's hard and it's off the rim. Rebounded by Jessa Perry. She crosses the timeline. Mallory spots for 3. Count it! That brings the Lady Lions to within 1, 43-42. Atwell trying to get the ball with a steal. She gets a hand in there and takes it away. Donovan up off the bench, in for Goeth. Don't want to pick up that 5th foul, so they're going to sub Mallory out. Donovan in for the defensive end of it.
Big bucket by Mallory.
Whoa,
brings
and it crawls
Minneapolis
over the front of the rim.
back within 1, 43-42. Southeast having trouble inbounding the ball.
Jessa Perry is going to be called for the holding foul on Jessica Swanson. She had her arm draped all over her back. Couldn't help but call that one.
And really, Vic, just down 1. No need to really foul just yet.
No.
Just play good, tough defense here.
Still a minute 15 to go. Just play the good defense. Hawk the ball, but you don't need to foul. Swanson at the line. She'll shoot 1-on-1. First free throw attempts up, and it's in. Puts Southeast back up by 2, 44-42. Second throw from Swanson's on the way, and it's good. Southeast back up by 3. They're going to drop back and pick up half court. 1:14 to go. They go over the top. Shoemaker, she's going to take it all the way in. The ball's going to be off Southeast. No reach-in foul. Krista Frazier up off the bench.
Usually that would be a foul.
Look for Krista Frazier to spot outside and shoot that 3 from the corner. Kent looks like she's going to. Shoemaker there for the rebound. Mallory's going to get called for the foul over the back. She'll take a seat. 5 fouls. Mallory fouls out with 53 seconds to go in the game. Minneapolis trails by 3, 45-42. April Potacek at the line for the Trojans. She'll shoot a 1-on-1.
Block out here and get this rebound. You got to be ready.
First free throw attempt by Potacek is good. That makes it a 2-possession game. Up by 4, 46-42. Second attempt is short. It's going to be a jump ball, and that'll stay with Southeast on the alternate possession. A little quick with those jump ball whistles.
Yeah, but we've got to be ready to get that rebound.
Oh, yeah, because that rebound was taken away.
Quick timeout by Southeast coach, and the girls had the back door on an easy bucket. I think he might have took a bucket away from him right there.
52.5 seconds to go in the game, Mike. Minneapolis trails by 4. Southeast has the ball under their own basket. Sign takes it to Syme out top, inside to Potacek. Going to get a foul called on Megan Donovan. I believe that's going to be her fourth, isn't it not, Mike? First free throw attempt by Potacek's off the back of the rim. Jess Perry goes down to take the low post rebound side, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. She's got a lot of rebounds tonight. Second attempt by Potacek's up, and it's good. 5-point lead. Minneapolis needs to just go. They got to get 2 possessions here. They can't afford to hold it and wait. Atwell with the ball out top. She's going to drive around Potacek. Turnover by Minneapolis off Jessica Perry's knee.
At 30 seconds left, down 3 possessions. Somebody's got to take the shot.
Especially when you got to have 2 possessions. You can't hang up outside. Just over 30 seconds left to go. Southeast with a 5-point lead, 47-42. Kent gets it in. That's going to be a tie-up, and it's going to go to Minneapolis on the alternate possession. Coach Darrow down here hollering, Fowler, Fowler. Shoemaker goes over there like she's going to take her into the second row of the bleacher seats. Instead gets a tied-up ball, turns it over to Minneapolis. 24.8 seconds to go. Atwell with a nice move inside, and she gets it to go off the glass. Darrow up off the bench takes what I believe is the last timeout for Minneapolis. It's going to be a full timeout.
Really nice move by Audrey Atwell with a 2 in close. Minneapolis just 1 possession here, hanging tough. Just down 3.
16.6 seconds to go. Yeah, Coach Darrow up off the bench hollering Fowler, Fowler. So Shoemaker goes
well, she
over
threw
there
a shoulder into her.
Run. Instead of getting the body check foul, she gets the turn or the tie up. Minneapolis keeps possession, and then Atwell with a nice drive to the bucket takes it off the glass to bring Minneapolis back to within 3, 47-44. Last time we played Southeast at the Sacred Heart tournament, I'd made the comment after that was over that Southeast going to see a different team. That's an out-of-bounds violation because she jumped from in. That's a violation because she jumped from inbounds before she established herself out of bounds.
That's exactly right.
Caught the ball.
The possession is where you come from, and she was still in midair.
Right. They blew that call.
If she would have got her feet down, it would have been correct, but she didn't. She was in midair.
That was a terrible, terrible call. Minneapolis should have the ball under their own basket. Instead, Potacek's on the line, shooting 2.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna matter because they can't change. They can't reverse the call. Except, we'll see what happens here.
He's working it.
That's going to be Minneapolis ball underneath the basket, I believe.
Should be.
And I know we don't have instant replay, but
sure we do. And Dale's right off. He's all over it.
They're not going to give the ball to Minneapolis. Maybe they're going to take half their paycheck. I doubt it.
Girls have to be ready here.
Tachek at the line, shooting 2. First one's up and in.
Oh, they are 2. Double bonus.
Clutch free throw, Mike, because that puts it a 2-point or a 2-possession game now with only 14.4 seconds. Southeast up by 4, 48-44. Tachek with a second throw coming. And it's good. 49-44 Southeast. Little pressure by the Trojans. Turnover by the Lady Lions. 5.8 seconds to go, down by 5. They're going to pull it out, hold the ball, and that's the game. Lady Lions fought hard, and they came back. They end up losing a close one, 49-44. You don't miss a big call like that at the end of a close game. That's just, that was terrible officiating. But it goes in the books as a victory for the Trojans. Lady Lions fall to 2-5 overall. And I believe that's 0-4. 0-4 in the league. Ladies fought hard. Well, Michael and Dale, thank you much for the game tonight. I'm going to turn it over to Mike, and I believe he's going to have some statistics for you here.
All right, here's Mike Perry with the unofficial statistics.
Very unofficial. 49-44 Minneapolis. Tough ball game. Played with them most of the game and was within a basket or two the whole game. So
third quarter was the difference when they hit those 4 trays when they outscored us 18-11.
Yeah. Southeast can get behind that arc and do a lot of damage, and they did there, as Dale mentioned, in the third quarter. Minneapolis with 17 turnovers in the second half, 12 in the first half. So Southeast kind of turned up the pressure a little bit on defense, and that press started bothering us here a little bit here and there. But unofficial scoring for Minneapolis, Audra Antwell was 6. Krista Frazier with 3. Jessa Perry with 4. Megan Donovan with 3. Haley George with 3. 3 bucket behind the arc. Minneapolis 2 of 5 from 3-point range tonight, which not too bad actually. Jara Shoemaker with 6. Jordan Crossan with 6. Mallory Goeth finished the night. She fouled out there with about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. She ended up with 11, and she did have a 3-shot go down for her. She is 1 of 3 from 3-point range. So I think the turnovers were the deciding factor there, especially in the third quarter. That's when Southeast put it together with some pretty hot shooting from beyond the arc. 49-44 the final.
Game brought to you by the MHS Linebackers. We'll be back with the boys contest shortly.